What's up, guys? It's Wiggles McLovin from McLovin Antics, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how to get the Mimic tier. So, first thing before you do this is you need to first defeat Radon. So, you'll then get the Starfell Crater, and then you'll travel down to Limgrave, where the Fort Hagen is. So, once you do that, you will then spawn here in Limgrave and hop on your horse, and you'll kind of notice that there's a giant crater in the ground. So, what you're then next going to do is carefully parkour with your horse all the way down to the area. Once through there, you're then going to find inside a cave, and you're going to end up in the Nokron Eternal City. Now, once you're in the Nokron Eternal City, there are some challenging foes, but if you already beat Radon, most of them are going to be pretty easy. As you can see, I'm taking care of these slimes with my bow and arrow. I'm usually trying to shoot from afar with these guys just because my armor is not very good. I have my stats very well at this point, and they can do quite a bit of damage. Now, you can just immediately go left, right up here. I thought there was some good loot, and so I'm having to get through these three little slimes during this, so you're just gonna watch me kill them. Another thing, after Radon, once you come down here, you need to also make sure you have a stone sword key. So if you do not have a stone sword key, you need to make sure that you buy one from one of the merchants before you go any further, before you even start any of this. So, Radon, Starfell key. Now, once you kill these slimes, you can come up here and then you can get a rune arc. Not really worth it unless you do a rune build. So what you're then going to do is you can hop down here and then follow down this trench. Now I see another guy right there and bam, he hits me with a spear. So some of these slimes hit you with spears and they can then just stab you. Run along the building path and you're going to be parkouring kind of a lot in this just to get to the areas. Follow through, jump through the windowsill, and then you can hop down into this new area. You can loot a little bit here. Obviously, so if you're playing this game, you're a loot fanatic, or you can be. Go through these annoying little minion guys, and you have a grace, and now you can tag it. Once there, you go forward. You're in a new part of the Eternal City. You get the Ghost Gloveworth's bell bearing. So what these bell bearings do, for those who don't know, is you can then take this and go to the round table and give it to the merchant. By giving this, you're then able to buy the Ghost Gloveworths. Now you use those to upgrade the spirits. So much like the spirits that we are about to attain, so the Mimic tier. So I believe with Bell Bearing 1, you can get 1 and 2, so you can buy those materials from her. Very, very useful if you're wanting to go into a lot of spirit builds, and just so you don't have to try to farm or go hide out anywhere. So in this area, there are quite a lot of good materials you can get. There are a lot of good runes, good supplies, and hidden here is also going to be a Soldier of Ashes. So as you're going through, you can easily clean everything up, and you'll have a larval tier. So larval tiers are very important for those who are wanting to constantly change out their stats. So that's the material that you need. You need a larval tier in order to be able to switch up your stats. Go into the graveyard, you'll see smithing stones, and then you'll eventually get the Great Shield Soldier Ashes. So you can then summon all of these guys, who, as you can see, I've clearly had a little annoying issue with their Great Shields. Once you've collected all these materials, you can then head down the stairwell, and then always gotta tag the sister. And you're gonna make your way to the right, mostly because there's an annoying wizard on the stairwell, as you can see right there, and then another slime. Pass here, head to the larval tier, don't stay under there too long, or otherwise more slimes will fall. Once you do, you then make your way towards this bridge, towards the giant boss gate. Now behind you is then going to be a slight material, and it's a rune arc, as of course, not really worth it. So once you do that, you'll then hit the boss gate. Now, this boss is going to be a mimic of yourself and whatever you have equipped. So, I have my Blood Blade equipped with me, however, I have my bow equipped right now. So, it's going to still spawn with whatever I equipped. So, if you want to go in this fight and you know, hey, I don't know if I can beat myself with my own weapons, then just switch into just fist and just punch yourself consistently. This does track for spells as well. So whatever you have equipped, it does not matter what it is, the mimic will copy you and fight. Now, it'll also copy your, resistance and your blood and poison. As you can see in this fight, he hits me with bleed quite a bit. And then if he had hit me with any of the arrows, I would have been poisoned as well. So that's one of the awesome things about having this mimic tier itself is that anything you do or you can do, once you summon your mimic spirit, he can do the exact thing, or she can do the exact same thing that you do. So now you can have double the bleed, double the poison, double frost, double lightning, double anything. So eventually I take him down, and he does also drop the larval tier. So again, you now have two tiers to be able to re-up twice. So if you don't like what you've done with your stats, you can just change them out again after the first time. Next, you're going to go up the stairs and go across this bridge. So you can summon your horse down here. So it's a good, don't want to be running around the whole time for no reason. And then eventually we are going to make our way to our left, hopping down. You're going to be following this path. There are bonfires around here. So you can tag those to find a secret boss. And then we have our Site of Grace. Now, this is where some parkour is going to happen in order to get to the Mimic Tier location. So you're going to hop down, slide to your right, and then just keep hopping on the rooftops. Make sure you don't fall. You will die if you fall. Hopping down towards these areas, and you will run into these kind of difficult enemies. They're more annoying than anything else. I just thought like, hey, I think I can beat them, and then they started kicking my butt. So be very cautious. One is ranged, the other gets right in your face, as you can see here. And I barely escape the claws of death. So once I kill one, I then kill the other, and I can now move away. Now, if you die at any time, they will respawn. So they're not, they will just always come back. So once I do that, I look around, and it do not go left because I'll just take you all the way right back here for no reason. So instead, what you are going to do is you're going to make sure to follow the pathward down. So once you follow the path down, just follow this up, go through this windowsill, hop, and you're eventually going to hop down, more loot, and you're going to find the black whetstone blade. So this can also help you upgrade at the blacksmiths and being able to add more things to your weapons. Now, this is where the stone sword key comes into play, and congratulations, you've made it to where the mimic tier is. Stab this gentleman right in the back, and then once you do that and kill him, you then get to the chest, and you have your mimic tier. If this has been helpful at all to you, now that you have your Mimic Tier Ash, you can now summon an exact copy of yourself. So if there's anything else that you could use for it, you're all good. So if like this video, if this really helped a lot, if there's anything else you didn't really know, and or leave comments and said, man, this video kind of sucked. But please make sure to like and subscribe. Later, guys.